Victoria back with another video. If you are new here, welcome. If not, welcome back, y'all. Ooh, I forgot I can't snap with these long nails. I just got my nails done, guys. Look, Christmas nails. I don't know if you can see that good, but these are my Christmas nails. Super cute. My sister did them. She did such a good job. But yeah, guys, I am back with another video, another story time for y'all. And this is about how I had this boyfriend and he sent my nudes to the football team. I know, before I even start talking stuff like, why are you sending nudes? I know, but this is into the story. Before I get into the story, make sure you guys are liking, commenting, and subscribing, guys. Help your girl out. I know I was gone for a month, and then I just came back last week, but I'm going to be consistent every Saturday. And like I said in my last video, anything extra is a bonus. So, period. All right. Let's get into this video. And y'all, I literally just put up my tree. And my daughter just put all the balls and stuff on it for me. So I didn't even really have to do anything this year. Like, girl, thank you so much. I just had to put the tree up, of course. But that's neither here nor there. Anyway, back to the story. So, guys, how do I want to tell this? I think I'm going to, like, run it back just to kind of give you guys a backstory of how we were. Okay. So if you've been, subscribed to me for a while and watching my videos, you would know that I grew up in a strict household. Yeah, so if you've been watching my videos, you would know that I grew up in a pretty strict household. Wasn't allowed to really do much. I was allowed to do things, but like she had to know exactly what I was doing, exactly, where I was, who I was with, do her parents know, which I totally get that, because honestly, I get why my mother was doing that. But like once I got to high school, it's just like, Mom, like this is becoming embarrassing, because I couldn't even go to house parties without her being like, oh, was their parents gonna be there? Girl, dang on well, their parents ain't about to be there. It's not about to be there, but whatever, sis, is cool. Like, I'll just wait till you fall asleep and I'll sneak out. It's all good. It's like, no, but yeah, for real. So anyway, once I got to my senior year, I was 17. I was finally allowed to date. So my brother, he is like 6-7 years younger than me, and he plays football. So I would always go to like his practices and stuff. He played football for not the school, but like the rec team, I guess you could say, that like all the cities had their own like teams or whatever. And I would go to his practices after school. It wasn't like right after school, but it was like around 6 o'clock-ish. And yeah, I would just walk around like the school, because the practices were up by like the high school and the middle school. So there, like, a lot of people would be up there that I know that was my age and everything. So, because honestly, their little siblings was playing football or cheerleading too. So I would go to his practices, every day or whatever day it was. I think it was like 3 days a week. I would go to my brother's practices, and me and my sisters, we would walk around and, talk and mingle with everybody. They had like this little, the concession stand. So we always make sure we brought money so we can get like little candies and stuff like that. So as, it's going into the year, weeks go on, I'm still going to the practices just to be outside, not be in the house, you know what I mean? And chilling with friends and stuff. And I was always chilling with this one guy, and we're gonna call him, I'm gonna call him Black Belt, and y'all gonna see why I call him that. So, or is that, I don't even care. I'm gonna call him Black Belt. All right, so it would be me, Black Belt. We had another, mutual friend, and it would literally just be like the three of us. And then of course there was like other people around that we would hang out with too, but it was like mainly us three. So, we would always hang out during, our little siblings' practices. And honestly, during this time, we got really close because we always knew who each other were, but we like never would like hang out like that. So this was like my new close group of friends. Like, don't get me wrong, I had my close girlfriends that I was cool with, but during those practices, Monday, Wednesday, Fridays at 6 o'clock, from 6 to 9 o'clock, those were my best friends. You feel me? They were my best friends. So, like I said, we're hanging out, like, we're going to the wave pool together. Like, we're just doing other, like, little activities and whatnot, because, you know, the football season starts in the summer and then goes into the school year. So, about black belt. So, he was, like, people knew him in the school or whatever. At this point, we're going into our senior year. And people knew, like, who he was and whatnot. He was also on the football team for the actual school. And he just, I don't know. I guess I don't want to say, I'm trying to, like, who was I in school? I was always, like, that nice, shy, but, like, known, hang out with, like, the ghetto ratchet ass hoes. But I don't know. I was always real cool. Like, it was weird. So when they would see me with him and stuff, they would just be confused, because honestly, let's just face it, he was just more on the lame side. But the person I am, I hang out with lames. I hang out with popular people. Like, I hate even using that word popular, but whatever. I hang out with everybody. Like, I don't discriminate. I'm not cliquey. You know, I've never been like a cliquey type person. So it just, for me, it wasn't weird for me to be hanging out with them, even though it was weird for other people. But I don't care. Like, these are my friends. What? Can't tell me nothing. So anyway, we're going into the school year, and of course I'm starting to see, you know, my other friends more, and yeah. But I was still seeing black belt, you know, Monday, Wednesday, Friday at the practices, and that's kind of how we, like, kept in contact. So, you know, eventually did give him my number, because like I said, we was cool. We've known each other for years. He's actually, like, had a crush on me since, like, I don't even know, since he came to the school. And I don't even know what year that was, maybe freshman year, sophomore year. But like I said, guys, this is the beginning of our senior year. So after a while, excuse me, after a while, we decided that we were going to date. And I'm just like, you know, why not? We be kicking it. You know, we enjoy each other's company. You know, you're a really nice guy. He's not really a guy that I would ever go for. I'm not going to hold you. But I'm like, you know what? I keep messing with all these F-boys. They're going to cheat on me. Why not try something different? You know, the nice guy. So, guys, I went for it. And I just was like, you know what? Let's do it. I'm finally 17, and my mom's gonna allow me to date. She already knows who you are and your mother and your siblings. So my mom pretty much approved, and she knows how much of a nice guy he was. So we started dating, and everything was cool. Everything was, you know, the same, really. You know, we were still going to the practices and the games and all that good stuff. So school started, and of course, more people started to find out that we were dating. And guys, I'm not gonna hold you, till this day, people be like,
oh, remember when you was dating Black Belt? Remember you was dating Black Belt? I can't believe you was dating Black Belt.
Like, is y'all mad I was giving black belt the time of day and not y'all? Or, like, I don't know, because why do you even care that much? Why do you even care? So I'm just like, whatever. I ignore it every time, because at the end of the day, like, y'all wasn't nothing anyway. Like, black belt was nice to me. He was a nice guy. So I ignore all that. I didn't care, because I was happy and content with myself. I don't care if they thought he was a lame or not. He was my lame. Period. So I'm just like, okay. You know, he would walk me to class. I think we even had, like, a class together, too. But he would walk me to class and all that. So he was, like, a really sweet, nice guy. And I'm not gonna lie, guys. Like, I was a really sweet, nice girl. But I felt like that was more of a facade, because I was doing my dirt. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, I don't even want to say I was doing my dirt, because I only did one thing. But I did, like, I kissed somebody else. I wouldn't even say that's cheating, but honestly, if my nigga kissed somebody, that's cheating. So it was cheating. It was. So I was definitely wrong for that. But I ended up telling him about it because, y'all, I don't know why I told him. Why did I tell him? I don't know. But eventually, like, I was, we were going over each other's houses. So one day after school, I went to his house. And he was just like me. He had like a lot of siblings, just like I had a lot of siblings. And it was so funny because we were all like, the siblings were all like kind of the same age. So it was like funny. And it's like, I don't know. I'm not trying to give too much detail because I don't want to give it away. But if you know me, you probably already know who I'm talking about. I don't even care. So anyway, what was I about to say? So yeah, so I was, I love to start going over his house. And I noticed that I enjoyed his time in his company. But I noticed like me and him never actually hung out together one-on-one. So once we were together one-on-one, it was like awkward. Like not awkward, but I felt like I didn't like him as much. I felt like I liked him, but I liked him when other people were around. I don't know. That sounds so weird to say. I don't know what I'm trying to really say, but I don't know. In the beginning, I enjoyed being around him and other people. And that's just what it was. So it took me like a little bit to a one-on-one of us hanging out for me to be like, okay, cool. We still have some chemistry when we're by ourselves, because like I told you, it was like a more of a friendship thing, So yeah. Anyway, time goes on and he starts asking if he can sleep with me. And I don't know, like, I guess I just never really thought about sleeping with him. But of course, he knew I wasn't a virgin because the school talks. And I used to date another football player. Y'all, see, I gotta stay away from the football team. Like, what? So, of course, he already knew I wasn't a virgin. So he would be like asking me if we could sleep together. And I just was like, first of all, how is he finna do that? When we go to your house, you have 4 other siblings and a mom and a dad. And when we go to my house, I have 4 other siblings and a mom. Like, that's never going to work. Like, what are you talking about? Like, how are we ever going to sleep together? Yeah. So one day after school, oh my God. I'm really exposing myself right now because y'all about to be like, this girl is crazy. All right, y'all, listen to what I did. It's going to sound insane, but I don't care. I'm putting it out there because it's been 10 years. So y'all, one day in school, and I believe it was after school. It was either when class was in session and nobody was like in the hallways or nothing, or it was after school. I can't remember exactly, but basically we ended up doing it, y'all, in the boys' bathroom. I know, it sounds crazy. We ended up doing it in the boys' bathroom, which was so crazy because I don't even know how we pulled that off. Like, and then it's like, it's the boys' bathroom. Like, if I get caught, yeah, that's not good news for me. And if I get caught and they see what we was doing, yo. But anyway, it happened, y'all. It happened. And I couldn't believe it, but I was just like, I don't know. I was like a daredevil because, I don't know, if you're like me who grew up in a strict household and wasn't allowed to do nothing, man, you're probably a rebel because I was like, it just gave me like a high, like that, just like that burst of energy high, like you just want to keep doing stuff when you get away with it. Like, yeah, so I don't know, it's like fun. It's like fun to me, even though it's like, girl, do better. But it was like a high, y'all. Was like, oh, we just got it cracking in the bathroom, what? So yeah, so we would do it in the bathroom. Well, I'm not gonna say we would do it in the bathroom because we only did it in the school bathroom one time. Okay, y'all, we ain't never do nothing like that again. But we did something like that, but not in the school. So anyway, after that, we started, sleeping together. And I remember one time we went to the library. I'm so sorry, y'all. But we went to the library, not at the school, the public library in our neighborhood. And we literally went and got the library key from the librarian at the front desk and got it cracking in the library bathroom too. y'all, what is wrong with us? Just like two horny 17-year-olds, like, I don't know, but can't do it at home, so you gotta do it in the bathroom. Like, girl, have some self-worth. But whatever, I don't care. That was my man, and we was just having fun. And like I said, we was just being spontaneous and whatnot. I'm pretty sure y'all done did it in some places too. So yeah, we was in the library, and then I think one day we did end up doing it at my house in my room. When my mom wasn't there. Like, my siblings, they ain't really bother me. They always covered for me anyway. But yeah, we did it there before too. But yeah, usually when he came over, my mom would be home, and we weren't even allowed to close the door. So yeah, it happened just the one time at my house. But yeah, so at that point, like, we're really like into each other, and at this point we've been talking like since, I don't know, I guess July to October. Like, but I told you, we've already known each other for years because we went to school together, but really getting to know each other the last like 4 months. So guys, I don't know, like, he was very like, how do I put this? He was very nice and very sweet, but he was like too sweet. Like, I don't even know if you can even be too sweet, but sometimes it was just like too much. Like, it was just like, I need some space. Like, I just felt like I was being just, what is that word called? I just felt like I couldn't breathe. Like, I just needed a little bit of space. And I'm not gonna hold you, that just kind of turned me off a little bit. Like, I'm just like, yeah, I need some space. This is too much. So I'm gonna tell you guys this one situation that happened where my little sister, she actually liked this boy, and my little sister was about 4 years younger than me. She liked this boy, and my mom allowed her to go to the movies with this boy as long as I went there with black belt. Which is crazy to me because, Mom, I had to wait till I was 17 to go on any dates. But you're letting if I'm 17, that means she's what, 13? You're letting her go out on a date? And I got a chaperone? Like, girl, bye. But anyway, I went because it was the movies, and I'm like, we'll go to movies. And we went to dinner too. And let me just tell you, I don't know if it's just because black belt was trying to show off or what was going on, but he was just acting super like immature. He was acting really immature. The movies was cool. I can't remember if we went to the movies first or dinner first. No, we definitely went to the movies first. The movies was cool. Once we got to dinner, and I think we went to like Fridays or something. Went to Fridays, and when I tell you, he was acting super immature. Like, when I tell you, I was sitting there eating my food like what time is it? Like, it's getting late. Like, it's time to go home. Like, you're getting on my nerves. You're trying to show off for this little 13-year-old boy so he thinks you're cool or something. Like, you're lame. Be lame and stay in your lane. I like your lame ass. Just be yourself. And he probably would like you too. Like, I just couldn't. And then I was already mad because I had to chaperone some 13-year-olds. And I'm just like, no. Me and him could have went on our own day. Well, I got chaperone their day, but whatever. I did it for my sis. So it's just like, after like that date, I just was like, I don't want to say completely turned off, but dang near completely turned off. So I'm not gonna hold y'all. I don't know how I got this dude's number. I don't know if I got his number from school or if I got it off of Instagram. Either way, he went to our school, and I believe he was on a basketball team. I don't know, something with guys who play sports. I guess I fuck with it. I really do. So he was on a basketball team. I think he was also a little newer to the school too. And yeah, like, I was telling him and his friend to come over. And, they was like, bet we gonna slide. Because I forget where my mom was at this night, but she just was not home. And I just knew we had some time to hang out before she came back. So I'm like, oh yeah, come through. Like I said, I had my little sister and brothers trained. I don't want to say trained like they're little puppies, but I had them trained like, yeah, y'all not finna snitch on me. Y'all know Y'all ain't see, y'all ain't hear nothing. So they just really mad at their business. So yeah, like I told them to come through. So they came through. They end up seeing my other sister. She's only like what, a year or two underneath me. So we all go to the same high school. So they're like, oh sis, da 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 da. So my sister and the dude's friend, you know, they're hanging out talking downstairs, and I'm in the room with the guy that I invited over, and we're just chilling, talking. We're not even doing nothing crazy. We're literally just like laying back on the bed, talking, just talking normal, like nothing crazy. And you know, as we're talking, we ended up kissing each other or whatever. That's all that happened. Like, oh, you know what? It is all that happened. I think there might have been like a little dry humping involved. I ain't gonna hold you. But we ain't like actually, you know, have intercourse. We only was, you know, kissing and stuff. And I know I was wrong because I had a boyfriend, but like I said, he was getting on my nerves and you were acting super immature, and I was just starting not to like you anymore. So that's just kind of what happened there. So time goes on. Of course, I don't tell my boyfriend, at least not right away. And I think he can just kind of tell, like, I'm a little off. Like, I'm just not feeling him. And he's, like, asking me, like,
Drea, what's going on? What's wrong? You just seem kind of standoffish.
and I'm just like, yeah, I'm not going to hold you. I kind of am. When we went on that date with my sister and her little friend, you was acting real immature. I didn't like how you was acting. We're seniors. They're in 8th grade. Like, you're doing too much. He was like,
Dang, I'm sorry. I didn't even realize I was acting like that.
and I'm just like, yeah, it's cool. I just not messing with it. He was just
Like, oh man, yeah, you know, I'm not like that.
and I'm just like, yeah, okay. Okay, black belt. So it's cool. A couple more days go by. I end up going over his house after school. And I don't know, y'all. He was kind of just pressing me like,
Are you good? Was you messing with somebody? Like, you just still seem like you don't want to be here. What's going on?
and y'all, I was just like, well, and as soon as I said, well, I can see him like kind of like clenching his fist. So I'm not gonna hold y'all. I kind of start stretching a little bit, like just not to make it obvious, but stretching. I'm like looking down, I'm like tying in my shoes and stuff, just making sure my shoes is on real secure, and just making sure that if this nigga tries something, I'm able to hurry up, jump up, and run to the door. Because, like I said, black belt, right? Black belt. So I'm just like, yeah, I'm not trying to mess with you, because he always would talk about how, yeah, I got a black belt in karate and this, and that. And I used to be like, yeah, okay. Don't care that much, but I'm happy, you know, you enjoy karate, but I don't give a damn that you have a black belt. But in that instance, oh, I cared. I cared about him having a black belt. So I'm just like, yeah, he's over here mad. I know how much this guy likes me, because you've been liking me since like freshman year. I'm not about to play with you. I'm not about to play with you. So a part of me was like, dang, I should have never said well, but since we already here, let me tell him. Plus, like I said, y'all, at the end of the day, I was actually really a nice, sweet girl. So whenever I did something, like, it was on my conscience. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not really like that now at all. Like, I can do something and be like, I ain't never did nothing. It's like, nah, I'm just kidding, guys. I'm not like that. But no, for real, like, I used to have a guilty conscience. So I was just like, you know what, Drea, just tell him, and then whatever happens, happens. If he doesn't want to be with you, you know, you got to understand, like, you were in the wrong. So in my head, I'm just like, all right, cool. You know what, black belt, I'm going to tell you. He's like,
All right, what's going on?
and I'm just like, well, I had such and such come over my house and I kissed them. I didn't tell him all the other stuff, the dry humping and all the other stuff, no. But when I tell you this fist was already clenched, he clenched it harder, and now this fist was also being clenched. It's crazy. I can't even clench my fist with my nails, but everything was clenched, and I can see the anger and the pain, and I felt really, really bad because it's just like, I know how much you like me, and not only that, but you're in a relationship and you really like somebody and you think you're being faithful, and I just, y'all, why did I do this to that man? I felt so bad. But you were getting on my nerves. You were acting like a kid. Like, sorry, you just turned me off. So he did all that, and he was just like, let everything go. I'm like, oh, now I'm really scared because you're too calm for me, honey. You're way too calm for me. I don't like that. I don't think I like that. So he's just like,
you know what, Trey, I like you so much. Just don't do nothing like that again.
and I'm like, I won't. I'm so sorry. It was just a kiss. I don't know what came over me. I know I should never even invited him over, but I did. And it just happened. We were literally just talking and a kiss. That's all it was. It won't happen again. Just, yeah, like, I apologize. He was like, it's okay. And then we kind of just enjoyed the rest of our night. And I'm not gonna hold y'all. I was just like, what just happened? Like, I did not expect it to happen like that. I felt like I low-key, just a little bit, maybe a lot of bit, but I feel like I low-key kind of just wanted him to break it off with me because the nice person that I was, I just felt like I couldn't do it. But anyway, like I said, we had that talk and we were good. I just promised I wouldn't do anything like that again. So cool, whatever. More time goes on. Christmas comes and goes, you know, we give each other gifts and whatnot. January comes and it's just like, I don't know. I really don't know what happened, but I just like woke up one day and decided I want to be single. Not even necessarily single, but I just like, I don't want to be with you anymore. I just don't. And I think it was just like a mixture of the immaturity, the smothering, there go the word, the smothering, like I couldn't breathe, you know what I mean? And then he was just so, like, the conversations we would have, they were cool, but we were so different. And I know they say like opposites attract, but we were just so different. And then he just seemed so timid, and I was shy but outgoing at the same time. And it just, I can understand why people were like, oh, you were dating him, da 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 da, like you're dating him. And I'm just like, once again, mind your business. Mind your business. But yeah, and like his mom would always like come up to me and be like, oh my goodness, like we gotta start figuring out what we're gonna do for prom, because we did go to like a homecoming together. We gotta figure out colors and stuff for prom. And she doesn't even know, in the back of my head, I'm breaking up with this man. Like, we're not going to prom together, but I'm gonna just let her keep talking because I don't know when I break up with him yet, but it's happening. Y'all, about the time February came, I done had enough. I ain't even gonna hold you. So I kind of just told him, like, yeah, I don't want to be with you no more. I just want to focus on, you know, this last semester of senior year and figure out where I'm going to school. We got senior projects and we got, you know, we got all this stuff going on. Like, let's just focus on that. So of course he's upset, and I feel really bad because I broke up with him after school by my locker, right before I left to go to get on the bus. And I felt so bad. Because he started tearing up. But then, and like literally right after, I started to feel hella embarrassed because this man gonna get down on his knees, y'all. I don't want to say man because he wasn't a man yet, but he gonna get down on his knees and literally like, please, Drea, no. What did I do? I can make it better. I can be better. And I'm just like, no, it's like, it's nothing like you can really do. We can still be friends. We can still kick it. We can be cool. We was friends before any of this. We've been friends for years. Like, I can't do this right now. Like, it's just too much. Like, I can't. And I'm not gonna hold y'all. I had to go because I didn't want to miss my bus. He was a walker. I didn't want to miss my bus, so I had to go. So I'm just like, okay, I'll see you tomorrow. Sorry. So I left, and yeah, that was that for that day. So the next day at school, you know, I'm happy. I mean, I was always happy, but I'm happy. I'm single. I'm just being a 17-year-old. Come on now, I'm trying to think about my future. Being a 17-year-old. So of course, like in school, or at least at the school I went to, English is like very, very important in our school. Like they do not play about our English classes at all. So since English was one of those classes that you had to take 4 years of, I needed to do very, very well, especially since I was in like a smart English class, not like a regular English class. I was in one of the smart English class. So I had to be on it. You know what I mean? I'm constantly reading books, constantly writing. We was writing every week. So I'm just focusing on my studies. Plus, I've always been like dang near a straight A student, guys. So it was never really that hard for me. I'm not even gonna say it was that hard for me because I was a studier. I ain't gonna hold you. I was a note taker and I was a studying mug. But yeah, anyway. So one day I'm in English class. This is maybe a week after I broke up with Black Belt. And I get called down to the guidance office over the loudspeaker after the bell ring. So in between classes. So I'm like, all right, let me go to the guidance counselor because I'm thinking it's something about college, you know, and transcripts or whatever we had to do for college and whatnot. So I'm like, all right, bet, let me go to the guidance counselor and see what she want real quick. So I get down there, and as soon as I get in her office, I'm like, hey, y'all, guess who is in the guidance counselor's office? Black Belt. So I'm just like, oh, hey, like, what's going on? And she's like, have a seat, Drea. And I'm just like, oh, okay, you know, hey. And he's basically talking to me like,
hey, you know, I just miss you. I just don't understand when we broke up and this and that.
And the guidance excuse me, y'all. The guidance counselor is looking at Black Belt like,
wow, that's why you had me call her down here? Like, that's why you really had me call her down here?
He's like,
yeah, like, I just really need to talk to her.
And she's
like, okay, look, you know, you got a teenagers, you're dating, or we're dating, it's not the end of the world. Trust me, this is just the beginning. You guys should focus on your studies and this and that.
He's like,
yeah, I get it.
And I'm just sitting there like this, y'all. Because I'm like, I'm missing English class, the most important class of any of my other classes. Because I was just one of those smart students that I literally had 3 study halls. But my mom, like I said, the strict mom that she was, wouldn't let me get a work release where I only had to go to school half a day and then get the leave. She didn't let me do that. So I had to have a bunch of study halls to fill those times. So I'm just like, okay, well, I gotta get back to class. Basically, like I gotta get the class. And he's like,
Drea, I just don't know where we went wrong.
I'm just like, I just want to focus on my studies and what I'm doing after high school. Like, it's just, I already told you, you know, what the deal was. It was the immaturity, the smothering, and I just wasn't feeling it no more. Like, I'm sorry. Like, it's not like I don't care about you still. I'm sorry. So she's like,
all right, I'm about to write you a pass to go to class. Like, what class are you going to?
And I'm like, I'm in Miss such and such class. And she's like,
what? Oh my goodness. You got her missing the most important class of the year.
And I'm just like, thank you. So she hurries and writes me a pass to get back to class, and I go to class. And I don't know what he did, but I'm just like, not you really calling me down here. Like, I just know, stop. So I go back to class, and that's that, y'all. So a little while, like maybe a few weeks later, I started talking to this guy, and I'm gonna call him I'm gonna just call him Dreads. I actually did a story time on Dreads, but I don't remember what I called him in the story time. But he was the one where I went on the worst double date ever. It's him, y'all. Go back and watch that video. The worst double date ever. So I'm just like, I'm gonna link it down in the description too, so y'all can watch the video. But yeah, so I'm just like talking to this new guy, and he happens to be, you know, the friend of, or I had my best friend at the time. She was dating this guy, and it was his friend. So dang, I forgot what I named him already. Oh, Dreads. So yeah, so Dreads, you know, he's real cool. He's older, y'all. Mind you, I'm 17. He was 21. So I really shouldn't have been talking to the man, but I was. I mean, I was about to be 18 in like 3 months anyway. So I was just like, it is what it is. So yeah, I'm just like, oh, you know, he's cool. And, you know, we would talk on the phone, and we ended up linking a few times. And yeah, he was cool. So anyway, black belt, you know, it's hard. It is. It's very, very much hard to get over me. No, I'm kidding. Let me stop. I'm just playing. But no, just like all jokes aside, I know how it is in relationships, and when you truly like somebody and that feeling is not oh my goodness, reciprocated. So I totally get it. I literally hate that feeling. I've been in that position, so it like hurts me that I hurt him now looking back on it. But yeah, so of course he's getting a little mad, a little angry because he finds out that I'm talking to this guy, and he thinks like,
oh, you was messing with him while you was messing with me.
and I'm like, black belt, no, like that's not how it happened. I broke up with you, and I didn't even start talking to Dreads until a few weeks after me and you broke up. And it's not even on that type time. It's not like we are, you know, together going out. No, we kicked it a few times. We chat on the phone. Like, yeah, we didn't even go out on that double date yet. So yeah, so I'm just like, yeah, it's not like that. So this he's just getting mad. So he's trying to do anything in his power to hurt me. So he over here talking about,
oh, I'm sending your nudes to the football team.
what?
Yeah, I just sent your nudes to the football team.
Start sending me the pictures that I sent him. And yes, guys, I know I did during our relationship. I sent him nudes. I did. It was like in the peak of our relationship, and I don't know, I just felt really comfortable around him. Like I said, I thought he was a nice guy, and I didn't believe that he would do anything like that. Guys, it doesn't matter how nice the guy is, they're all trash. Okay, like all of them, as soon as they get mad, they're gonna retaliate and tell all your business, you know what I'm saying? So I sent him some pretty frisky pictures. I did. I sent him some pretty frisky pictures, and just to like shut him up, because like I said, he wanted to hang out and whatnot, and like he was just smothering me too much. So I was like, let me send him a little something. You can just jack off in your bed or something, because I don't got time for this. So yeah, I sent him them pictures, and he decides he wants to send them to the football team. So of course at this point, I'm just like, you know what, black belt, my nigga Dreads is gonna beat your ass. And y'all, I should have never even said that to him, but I'm like, yeah, Dreads gonna beat your ass. Yeah, he older, he gonna beat that ass. Like, sorry, I gotta stop cussing. But yeah, he gonna beat that ass, all right? And he's just like,
all right, I want to see him try. I'm a black belt. Ooh, ooh.
it's like, no, let me stop, y'all. No, I'm not even trying to be funny, because we actually cool. We cool. Like, this day and age, whether it being 10 years later, we cool. But it's just like, yeah, like,
I'm a black belt. I'm a karate chop his ass.
no, he ain't say it like that, but yeah, he always used to be like,
I can fight because I know karate and I'm a black belt.
all right. But yeah, so why am I laughing this hard? I'm so ignorant. You still cool, bro. If you see this video, you cool. I'm sorry. I'm just telling the story of what happened, because you still a crazy nigga, all right? So yeah, he was talking about, I'm gonna do black belt. I'm like, all right, yeah, we'll see, because he gonna beat that ass, da 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 da. Anyway, A few days go by and I'm chilling in my room at home because I didn't talk to him a few days. Literally, my mom came in my room talking about,
why did I just get a call from Black Belt's mom talking about you gonna have some guy you're talking to beat him up? Yeah, no, that's not what's about to happen. Why would you tell that to him? Give me that phone. Give me that phone. You're about to be on punishment. You need to call his mother and talk to Black Belt and apologize. Like, we need to figure out what's going on. Like, no.
and in my head, I'm like, no, Black Belt didn't go run to his mama. Like, no, you did not go run to your mama. Like, is you for real right now? And then, of course, in my head, I'm not trying to, like, get in trouble because, girl, your little fast ass is sending nudes. I didn't want to tell my mom that, you know what I mean? But at the same time, you're not about to be putting me on punishment and taking my phone away. Because at this point, like, I'm about to be 18. Like, I'm getting too old for this punishment and taking my phone away stuff. But yeah, I was just like, you know what, Mom? This is what really happened. Because obviously, he's not telling you the whole story.
What? All right, what happened? Tell me what's going on.
And I told her, I was just like, listen, Mom, like, like while we were dating, I sent him some nudes and he sent them to the football team. And she was just like,
well, his mother didn't tell me that.
I'm like, yeah, because I'm pretty sure he didn't tell that to his mother. Like, why would I just have a random guy beat him up for no reason? And the crazy thing is, the guy was never even about to beat him up because I just said that to, I don't know, put some fear in him. I don't know. Like, the guy was never about to beat him up. The crazy thing is, the whole thing with the football team kind of backfired on him because nobody even really cared. Like, I don't know. They just looked at him as a lame. Like, I don't know, y'all. It was weird. I don't want to say, I don't think he showed, like, the whole football team, but just, like, his circle of friends. You know what I mean? Because it turns out, like, he lied. And instead of actually sending it to, like, the football team group message, like he told me he did, he actually just, like, was going around showing it on his phone. And I believe, like, 2 people came up and asked me about it. And I'm just like, hey, get out of my face. Like, who are you to feel as though you can come up to me and ask me anything? Like, bye. So it didn't really, I don't know. Whatever he was trying to do didn't really work. Or maybe he really was a nice guy and was like, I can't go through with sending her news to everybody. You know what I mean? So that's what happened there. Anyway, so yeah, I told my mom, like, yeah, he sent my news to the football team. She's like,
oh, no, come on, we're about to go talk to his mother.
And you know, his mom was just like,
You did what?
And that's when he was just like,
No, I didn't send it to everybody.
And I'm just like, you told me you sent it to the football team. The whole team. The football team is big. Like, bye.
He was like, no, I just showed it to my close friends that are on the team.
Either way, why are you showing my pictures that I sent to you? Like, anyway, so yeah. And that's what happened there with him sending my news to the football team. So after that, we just literally stopped all contact. Like, my mom, his mom, yeah, y'all done. Just don't. And I'm like, yeah, I've been trying to be done. Like, what y'all talking about? Y'all ain't saying nothing but a word. So we're just like, you know what, whatever. Let's just finish out this senior year. Cool. So I get back to school. Everything is going back to normal. The whole football thing, like I said, I don't even want to say it died down because it never even, like, really, I don't know. It didn't really get, like, real hot. Like, there was a couple people talking about it, but since I was acting unbothered and unfazed by it, people just kind of let it go. You know how that go. So I'm just like, whatever. Like, I'm still me. People still, you know, fuck with me. So whatever. And you're still a lame, like I said. But okay, black belt. Or that's the robot, huh? What's the black belt? See, I only know how to, like, fight or, like, what's karate? I don't know. But anyway, so yeah, so I noticed, like, about, like, a few weeks later, he was actually starting to get some play from other girls because I was his first girlfriend in that school. And I noticed, like, after I dated him, that other girls was just like, oh, she dated him, that maybe he's not that lame. Like, I don't know, whatever. That's just what happened, y'all. So I noticed, like, had this class with this one girl, and she was cool, I guess. I mean, I was never like real cool with her, but I never had any issues with her. But yeah, so her and Black Belt started talking, and I would always come to class not late, but like right before the bell rang, because I don't know why. I don't know. I was a mingler talking in the hallways, or maybe my class was just far. I couldn't remember, but I would always literally make it right before the bell rung. So I would notice that me and her had the same class, and she was always standing outside the door talking to Black Belt. And in my head, I'm just like, now, I used to date you, me and you used to be cool. I know that your class is on the whole other side of the school. So the fact that you're standing right here as soon as the bell is ringing, I feel like you're waiting for me to come to this class because you know I'm in this class. So he would literally wait for the bell to ring, and then, because, you know, he would end up seeing me, and as soon as he would see me, he would literally like go in and give her a kiss. And y'all, inside, I used to be like, I'm fucking weak. Like, cause what? Like, I don't even care. Like, I'm over here talking to dreads. So, like, I don't even care. Like, are you trying to make me jealous or something? That's so weird. Like, you're trying to make me jealous. Like, go ahead. So I'm just like, whatever. This went on for weeks, y'all. This went on for weeks. Now, also within my school, I was a part of a few clubs, and there's this one particular club I was in like all 4 years, and like this is my senior year. So I was like, all right, I really want to go hard and do what I got to do in this club, because this is my last year and it's my favorite club. And I think they were actually getting rid of the club too. So yeah, I'm like, all right. The girl, she was actually in the club as well. So a few weeks go by, you know, I'm after school once, twice a week for this club. And one day, who walks in after school? Yep, Black Belt. It sure was Black Belt. And I'm just like, I cannot get rid of it. Like, I can't get away from him. Like, out of all clubs in this school, why do you have to join this one? We had this club for 4 years. How you going to join the club 2 months before school let out? Like, it don't even make any sense. But I'm just like, you know what? I'm just going to assume he joined the club because he is now talking to the girl who is also in the club. But I can't help but to feel like you joined it because you know I am in this club. I just can't help but to feel that. But I chose to believe it was because of her. Because at this point, they were now dating. They were now going out. So I'm like, okay, you know what? Whatever. Fine. Like, who am I to say you can't be a part of this club? It is a free country. Anybody can be a part of this club. And the club that it was such a team leadership build type of club. Like, everybody come join, please. So we're in this club. Cool, whatever. I'm like seeing him a lot more now, whatever. And yeah, it's just so weird. Every year with that club, whoever is in the club, we actually go to like this hotel for like 2 nights, like down at the Hilton or something downtown. And there would be like this big, I don't even know what to call it, but it'll be a bunch of different high schools, and we would all be in there doing our little leadership, our leadership, what am I calling it? Oh, leadership workshops. There we go. And mingling and getting to know other people that were in the same club but in different schools. And I just loved it so much. Swear, I wonder if they still have that club. I don't think they do, because I heard they were getting rid of it after I graduated. But yeah, so he was there, and the first night, you know, you do your workshops, and then like later on that night you have dinner, and then it's like a huge dance party. And I mean, it's lit. It's lit. Like, it was so much fun. I think I have a picture. Do you have a picture? Yeah, I do have a picture, but I do have a, I ain't gonna post it because the girl that's in it, I don't want to put her out there like that. But yeah, so I'm just like, okay, like, this party's lit. And you could just tell, like, the whole time, like, he's just staring at me, trying to get my attention. It's just like, if you don't go ahead and be with your girlfriend, like, I'm not worried about you. Like, thank goodness. my sister and my cousin were also a part of the club. So I was there with them and we were just having fun. I'm not even worried about him, but I could tell he was trying to be seen. He was trying to be seen. So anyway, after that whole workshop and hotel stuff was over, we're back at school. And things are just weird. Like he's still just doing like weird stuff. Anyway, one day his girlfriend come up to me, and at this point she's telling me like, yeah, we broke up. And I'm just like, okay. She's like, I'm not gonna hold you. I feel like he mainly wanted to date me because he thought I would make you jealous. And I was just like, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, like I kind of figured that. He was like, yeah. She was like, yeah, I kind of just got the vibes that he really wasn't into me because he would do little things like kiss me as soon as you walked around the corner to walk into class, and then he joined the club that me and you were in, and it just seemed like he just needed to be near you and he was using me to do it. And I'm just like, yeah, girl, I'm not gonna lie, black belt was kind of like, I don't know, weird, but it is what it is. I'm sorry that he used you for that, but I don't really know what you want me to say, if I'm being honest. Yeah. But anyway, y'all, I actually have a couple more stories about, I actually have a really good one about black belt, but I'm not going to tell it right now because I'm already like, dang, 52 minutes in. That's crazy. I'm going to end this story right here, guys. So, it's like, nah, just y'all. I don't even know what to say. But anyway, y'all, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Remember, you'll be getting a story time every Saturday. Check out the story I'm looking down in the description. Worst double date ever, I believe it's called. I'm gonna link that down in the description. Go check that out so you can figure out and know who Dreads is, because I'm going to be having another story time about Dreads as well. So look forward to a story time about Dreads and a story time about black belt. So yeah, guys, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video.